It's time to emerge. It's time to emerge. I feel like I'm dealing with a collective here who is on the cusp of breaking free of that chrysalis, breaking free of what's keeping them held back and bound, basically. Breaking free of the avatar, breaking free towards their higher self. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. So yeah, it's about breaking that karmic loop, because what I've got is it's like the soul inside is trying to rip out of the old skin, so you can kind of step into that divine energy, that divine spark. But you're just having trouble. The reason being is the Nine of Cups in the reverse. So the Nine of Cups in the reverse often talks to me about when we're questioning, yeah, but is there any more I can do on an emotional level? It's because when you go through your later awakenings, let's say, so we're talking about like level 3, I want to call it. It's hard because it's about, you start wrestling with this, can I be this and that at the same time? And the answer is no, because you're supposed to be stepping into your authenticity, who you really are, not holding yourself back, not getting stuck in your head, just saying what comes to your mind. You do have control over it, obviously. I know it might not seem that way with me, but I'm a Gemini rising. But yeah, ripping free of the BS, just kind of going, if something's wrong, saying that's wrong, not holding back because, oh no, keep, saving face and all that stuff. So it feels like there's a little bit of kind of reluctance and resistance to do that, but I feel like you're on the cusp, right? King of Cups, you've got somebody around you in masculine energy. I'm here for you, love you, I support you. I can see who you are at a soul level. So it's time to go into hermit mode. Let's shine a light on the demons, the trauma, the situation. Let's find the zip to the meat suit so you can get yourself out, okay? Because it's time to emerge, okay? The power that you hold within you can't be contained in the current vessel. Okay, so I'm not saying that you're jumping into somebody else's body. It just means in the current energy and environment that you're in within yourself, it can't maintain that. So it needs to come out. You have to shed that skin. I'm seeing the Death card in my mind. Queen of Wands. This is about stepping into your feminine power, knowing your worth and value. You're not chasing, attracting. Okay, Five of Wands. You got to release the frustration because there is a Tower card coming, the Awakening card. Okay. Yeah, I feel like this collective's going to have a little bit of a kind of projectile vomit down the rabbit hole, I'm afraid. It's not very nice. Just go with it. Do not resist it. The stuff that comes to your mind, you're not going crazy. It's what you need to know in that moment, because as it stands at the moment, Star card in the reverse, you're supposed to be a star. You're supposed to be stepping up into that potential in whatever area of life it is that you're supposed to be doing. But you keep backing down. Five of Swords in the reverse, getting in your head. Queen of Swords in the reverse, and that's stopping you from pushing forwards. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, okay? Have faith, belief, and knowing that this is all for the greater good for you and the greater good of those around you. I want to say once it happens, okay, I was going to say 6 months, but that feels like too. I'm not saying it's going to happen in 6 months. I think it's imminent. Brace yourselves. I think within probably a month max, you'll look. I want to say more weeks, but month max, you'll look back and you'll be so pleased that you've been through this process. So generally speaking, what happens is you kind of feel like your brain is being ripped apart. You get all this information, all these downloads. I'm seeing like a Kundalini snake going whoosh and smashing through somebody's skull, basically. Get ready. Yeah, you get all this information, this downloads. It's heavy going. It's really heavy going. Okay, it's draining. It's tiring. It might make you feel a bit sick. You normally need a couple of days, week or so to settle with it. Then you kind of go, right, I understand why that had to happen. Then you go through this phase of, have I just imagined that? Am I going crazy? And then that's when you settle with it. Now, I'm going to be blunt with you. Not everybody gets through that. and they don't. So this is why you get a lot of spiritual people in the psych ward. Okay, I think this collective will be perfectly fine because I do feel like you're kind of fairly high ranking in a kind of spiritual sense. It's just that you've not embraced that, and you're kind of a little bit behind timeline wise. So this is why you're getting down the rabbit hole. You've been resistant to let go of the 3D programming. Okay, Nine of Wands. Okay, this is, you know, once this happens, that's when you go into the Nine of Wands. You reflect back, because we've got the Hermit there as well again. You reflect back, you remember how strong you are. You start to realise that you're here for a greater purpose and mission. Not everybody is, so, you know, this will land on a few FYPs whereby people aren't destined for this. The chances are you would have ducked out by now. So, yeah. So have faith, belief, and knowing this is all going for the right in the right direction, basically. So Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, Ten of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Empress in the reverse. World card. Right, so I think for too long you've not been thinking about your long-term investments in regard to what you want to do, where you want to go, who you want to be. Because you're in the Ten of Pentacles there, you've been playing it too safe. You've been too reluctant to step out that safety bubble. Page of Wands and the Empress in the reverse. I'm going to say that's yourself. Basically, you've been avoiding stepping into Empress energy. Why? Because you see yourself as a child in this big game of life, and you're not. Okay, like I say, you're high ranking. This cycle needs to come to an end. And I feel like with this collective, you've bitted and bobbed. You've been, oh, am I, aren't I, what's this, what's that? And Source is kind of, without, you know, sounding harsh, it's had enough. Okay, it's time to properly wake up to who you are. Okay, so yeah, I was going to say, I would split the deck, Death card. Okay, so yeah, shedding old skin, rebirth. Okay, so the Tower card isn't everything in your life falling apart around you. Don't panic. It's a bit of a down the rabbit hole because we're supposed to be breaking free into that new version of you. Okay, I promise you will get through it. Okay, it's about accepting what's coming through. It's about studying yourself. It's about giving yourself some time to kind of reflect on everything. And that is when you will emerge as the Empress. Okay, so if that resonated, don't forget to claim it. Repost, like, please, people. Private readings available. Linktree. You can either get prior to same day guaranteed recorded if they're available, or you can book phone and video chat from 20 quid. Good luck. Get the seatbelt on and get the sick bags ready. It's not nice.